Hi friends, in this video I am going to discuss one of the disk scheduling algorithm, shortest seek time first. Okay, now we will see how we can approach using this algorithm. Already we know the FCFS algorithm, how we can get the data, what are the required inputs, how we can start, where we end, how can we calculate the number of tracks visited based on how we can calculate the seek time. Okay, now we will understand how we can go to the particular track. Okay, see, in shortest or SSTF algorithm, we select the request with the minimum seek time from the current head position. So in the earlier algorithm, that is FCFS algorithm, we blindly take the whatever the entry is available in the queue, we blindly take that entry. But in this algorithm, we select the number, we select the track number, okay, that is having minimum seek time from the current head position. Already we know the current head position. From that position, we estimate what are the tracks available on that, which numbered track is near to the head position, so that we can easily calculate the seek time. With the minimum seek time value, we can move to the particular track number. Okay, that is the concept in SSTF algorithm, and it is almost same as SJF scheduling algorithm available in the process scheduling. So definitely it may cause starvation for some requests, not all the time, for some times. So now we will understand this algorithm by using an example. So here is an example. I have a queue with entries like 98, 183, 37, 122, 14, 124, 65 and 67. Okay, and head starts at 53. Okay, now how we move from 53 to the particular track available in the queue? It is based on the minimum seek time. Okay, means now we are at 53. Here we calculate which track number is near to 53. So from 53 we can move in this direction or we can move in this direction. So before going to choose, first we calculate from 53 which track position is near. Okay, so from 53 I think 65 track position is near. From 53, 65 is near. If you subtract 65 with 53, we will get the value. So we need to subtract, for each move we need to subtract 53 from all the track numbers available in the queue in programmatically, and find out the minimum value, and we can move to that value only. Okay, see, so here the 53 is the starting position and the minimum position from the 53 is 65. So here 53 to 65 is my first move. Okay, then so from 65, now the head is at 65. From 65, obviously 67 is the nearest one. So from 65 to 67, this is my second move. Now the head is at 67. So from 67, which one is near? From 67 I can go to 98 because 98 is available in the queue, and from 67 I can go to 37. Okay, so from 67 the nearest track is 37. So I choose 37 and this is my third move, from 67 to 37. From 37, what are the nearest tracks available? Means definitely it is 14. So this is my fourth move. From 14, in this direction there is no track number available in the queue. If you observe this queue, there is no track number available from 14 to towards 0. Now we have to move to in this direction. from 14 to in this direction, towards right direction. Okay, so from 14 already 37 is visited, okay, and 53 is the starting position, and 65 is already visited, and 67 is already visited. Now what are the available things? We are at 14. From 14 the available track numbers are 98, 183, 122 and 124. So among those the nearest one is 98. So from 14 to 98, this is my fifth move. From 98 the nearest one is 122. So this is the sixth move. From 122 nearest one is 124. This is the seventh move. From 124 the nearest one is 183 and this is the last one. This is my eighth move. Okay, so here we have starting head position 53 and we have number of tracks available in the queue. Each time you subtract this head position with all the unvisited track numbers available in the queue. So whatever the minimum value you got, you move the head position to that minimum value. That is the methodology in SSTF algorithm. Okay, now how can you calculate the number of tracks? Here already 236 tracks. This illustration shows the total head movements of 236 tracks. How can you get 236 tracks? So if you subtract the starting and ending positions of each moves, you can easily get the number of tracks visited by the head. Okay, see, so I am starting from 53. From 53 to 67, all these are two moves are in one direction. Instead of taking two subtractions, I am taking 67 minus 53. Okay, next from 67 to 14, two moves are there, all are in one direction, so I am taking 67 minus 14. Next, so from 14 to 183 there are 1, 2, 3, 4 moves, all are in one direction, so I am taking 183 minus 14, then I got 236. So by using this example, or in this example, the head moves, the number of tracks is 236. If you know the time taken for traveling one track or across one track, you easily identify the seek time of all these number of tracks. Okay, so here the negative part of this algorithm is implementation is somehow difficult because there is an overhead. Every time you need to identify which track number is minimum. For every movement you need to identify which track number is minimum. So that is somehow overhead for this algorithm, and for some requests there could be starvation problem. And here the advantage for this algorithm is it may get optimal seek time. Not all the times, but most of the times we will get optimal seek time. When compared to the previous algorithm FCFS, this algorithm gives optimal seek time. Okay, so that is about the SSTF algorithm. So thank you.